you should get here about 25 minutes before just to read them.
It's like, why be disqualified for getting any money?
If it's in the store. I don't even know
What's
what's
right,
right.
but because just because qualified for being
No, that's all right. Oh, jeez. No, that's okay. Okay, let's start the meeting. Do we have any minutes? No. Okay, do I have a motion to table? Second, all in favor? Aye. Okay, second thing is the discussion on the COG plan regarding Holyoke's community preservation plan. She sent me a bunch of stuff that we need to have. I don't know, did you make a copy of this? Because this was the important thing, the spreadsheet. Yeah, make a copy because, do you have it? Did you print it out? 'Cause-
No, I don't have one.
Okay,
Roberta sent something.
yeah, she sent the spreadsheet because we need to sign up where we can, sure.
Madam Chairman, do you speak with Roberta from time to time during the week on matters regarding us?
Email, yes. Not speak personally.
Oh, no, okay.
No, I don't speak with her. I mean, if I had to, I would, but there's no need
Okay.
at this point in time. And I'm sure she would call me too. I mean, I spoke to her in the beginning on the phone. Okay. All right, so she wants us to go over the spreadsheet and come up with other partnerships or organizations or community groups. Like if you, as a city councilor, might want to speak to the city council. I don't know if you would need to about our plan. You could sign up for that. And you're on the conservation, so you can speak to them, and, yeah. And you're on the Holyoke Housing Authority, so you would speak to them.
Madam Chairman, what do you want us to speak about? What
It's not
specifically
me, this is her plan.
Oh, and what
part
is
of
the
her
goal?
plan.
What is the goal for us speaking to a group?
What
do
you're
we-
gonna do is tell them the opportunities and well, first of all, you're gonna explain to them what it's all about, what our
Right.
plan is all about. And you're gonna explain to them the opportunities, because Holyoke Housing and CPA can work together to do something.
Right, no,
down
I
the road.
understand that. Are we to solicit remarks and
Yes.
things of that nature?
Yes, exactly, and she also sent me those remarks. I don't know if, I guess we'll have to have him make copies of that too, because, well, we're not gonna do that yet anyways, but I'll have him make copies for our next meeting so that you guys can have it, but right now, all she wants us to do is sign up for different things. I'm gonna put in there the senior center, so that we can speak to the seniors. I'll do that, I'll put my name there. And I was thinking also, what's the name of the group? They used to be Holyoke Redevelopment down in the flats there with Mike Moriarty's the chair now. What is he called? One Holyoke? One Holyoke, so that's somebody that she should definitely meet with.
I think their office, I just saw their sign today.
Okay, so, let's see here. So One Holyoke, and then, what about HAP? They changed their name too. What are they called now? New Beginnings, or? Because they have housing money too. And they changed it. They're gonna do a project across from the library.
Is that NIP,
Excuse me.
Neighborhood Improvement?
I don't know, is that what they call it?
So the former help.
Former HAP, I don't know. Yeah, we have,
Google it and find out right now.
okay. All right, so, and what else was I thinking about? Of course, Libby's on the Parks and Rec, so she can speak to them.
So I could,
Amy's on planning, she can speak to them.
I could talk to the trustees of reservations with Josh Knox and.
Oh, that's a good one, yes, Trust.
Madam Chairman,
Yes.
this morning I met with Matt Mainville, and we discussed meetings, and he said he could host at our main office, and he would contact the agencies that are related to us, that is, are housing related. By way of example, I'm just using these. We could collectively call the Office of Community Development, the Planning and Economic Development, us, the Housing Authority, the Fair Housing Commission, the Planning Board, the Redevelopment Authority, HAP, and one Holyoke.
Oh, perfect.
We could have all that at one meeting,
That would be great.
hosted, and Matt would be our host, if you will.
Yeah,
And I would
Matt's,
give a presentation, and we could kill all those
and
birds, so to
she,
speak.
she would be there too, Roberta.
Yeah, she can speak
Yes.
to all of them
Yes.
all
she-
at once.
That would be great. She
So
would
we
love
could,
that.
we could take care of, and any other agencies that you folks may think of that, or Matt that work with unbeknownst to me.
Okay.
I mean, we do work with HAP and one Holyoke, but there may be other smaller entities that I don't know about that we could invite. And if Roberta were to be there, she could see 10 people, 10
Exactly.
agencies at once,
Great.
12
That would be
o'clock on
great.
a Wednesday, and just get it done, and
Okay.
so we could do that.
What we'll do is give Matt her contact information.
They already been contacted.
Oh,
They already
perfect.
spoke to one another,
Oh, perfect, great.
so.
Yeah, so they're gonna figure that out and do it.
Yeah, Matt just said if you could give him a list of the people that that should be there on our behest, he'll host it, he'll send out the emails to the individual agencies to get a collective, singular date and time that they all can make it. He'll take care of that,
Okay,
and when we get back to Roberta, say, can you make it Wednesday, the 12th at noontime? All these people will be here, and we can get all the housing-related and planning and economic, if you will, agencies together in one spot and give one talk.
great. So, anybody from the committee can go, whoever wants to go to that. I mean, it's up to them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I just selected
But
housing-related
you definitely
activities.
should be there because.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, all right, we have to put our names next to whichever ones we're gonna be hosting or going with her to or whatever. How about the chamber? Kip, are you a member of the chamber? Or you used to be? No?
I used to be.
I'm a member.
Member of the chamber? Okay, do you wanna
Yeah, I can,
take them on?
sure.
And Kip will help you. Yeah, Chamber of Commerce, okay. Is there a Latino chamber anymore? I haven't heard about them for quite a while. There used to be.
You know, I've been in touch with Daphne Board, and sometimes because of the CPA committee, she knows a lot of the neighborhood organizations that are in place, so I could ask her.
Yeah. Well, I can email Kathy Anderson
Oh, there
at
you
the
go.
chamber
Yeah,
and ask her.
and ask her.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe they could do it jointly.
Yes.
Question for the chair here.
Yes, please.
So in regards to the city council, would it be a good idea just to, at our next meeting, I can ask them to submit in writing their ideas, maybe the top 3 projects in each category that they'd like to see, and with a little narrative, and just have something,
Well, she had something more, not too much more, but I don't know if she wants actual projects or if she just wants you to ask them which category they might be more interested in. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Let me see here, I have it here, talking points right here. What needs do you see in the community relating to CPA? We'll have, not right now, but Ryan can make copies of this before you guys leave, so that,
I have a copy.
you made a copy of it, okay. Yeah, these are the talking points that you take to a meeting. And so, you know, you can take what you want from here, maybe condense it, and then ask them to put it in writing, whatever's easier for you. I mean, they already know what CPA is, so it's just to get their ideas of where they want to
Yeah.
come from when it comes time to do projects, you know.
Yep.
I don't know, she does mention specific neighborhoods or population, specific assets, the highest priority needs, and she said she wants to know what criteria they would want us to use in evaluating potential projects. So I don't think she wants us to say what projects we want done. She wants more of the
The form and
The form,
substance.
yeah, right,
Okay,
exactly.
got it.
Yeah, I mean, if, if they have something, I suppose they could say it, but she's not gonna be making the decisions, so.
Right,
This
got
is
it.
going to her. This is for her information.
Okay,
She's not gonna do the projects with us,
all right. But
So,
even
but I'm
there,
gonna,
myself, unless everybody wants it different, I'd be inclined just to solicit these in writing and,
well, we are gonna do a survey.
right.
We're gonna do a survey, so if
We
you
are.
just wanna wait for that. If you're gonna do it that way, it's up to you. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else she wants us. Okay, so, actually, she wanted us to send around one copy of the spreadsheet and everybody to sign in on that, so do you wanna, I'll pass this around and you guys can put your name in wherever you're gonna put your name in.
Tough when you can't see.
If you do meet with any, you just have to, you just have to use these talking points if you have a meeting with them, and then gather the information and, get that back to her. She's gonna be holding interviews and focus groups during the day on Monday, February 26th, and that's the date of our next meeting, too. These will be focused on departments, organizations, anyone who she doesn't see that day, she'll make arrangements to talk to in a future visit. Please let her know if there is anyone who ought to be included in this phase of outreach. And Andrew Smith and Alicia Zoller are gonna help her to put these focus groups together. So,
Madam Chairman,
Yes.
February 26th, that's a Monday, I take it?
yes,
Okay, do you know what time she'll be here and how long she'll be here?
during the day. I'm sure it'll be forthcoming when she has definite times and dates and, I mean, not days, definite times and people who she's going to meet with.
Will she be meeting here or at another location?
I don't know. Alicia Zoller and Andrew Smith are gonna help her put these together. So I think they'll try to get a group together and maybe meet here, even in this room or something like that. But I'm just guessing, because I don't know. That's all I know. Let's see, and she talks about a public forum, but we're not gonna be doing that yet. That's in another month or so. And she wants us to make sure to set up our website, because that's gonna be very helpful to everybody. That's where the survey's gonna go, and when we meet with these groups, we should bring surveys, copies of the surveys, so they can pass them out to whoever they come in contact with or comes into their office. So, this is gonna be a lot of outreach. We're gonna have to just, make sure that this information gets out as much as possible to as many people as we possibly can, because there's no way we can cover the whole city, but we'll just, we have to make an effort to try to reach as many people as we can.
On the website.
Yes,
So I did go onto the website to
Yes.
see what you had put, and Mike and I had gotten together. The only thing that we thought that we could embrace a little bit more is just what CPA is at the beginning, and then how it's set up, and then go on to what Holyoke has chosen.
yeah.
So I did email that to Ryan, so I don't know.
Okay, so you probably should go right directly to her.
Okay,
Give
so
her
let
your
me do
info,
that.
tell her you're on the committee and this is what we want in addition. But, and,
I'll get some ideas from her. Okay.
yes, and
Okay, let me do that.
Ryan has her email address.
Yeah, I have it.
Eileen Polar, yeah, okay.
She got me in touch with her, so that's great.
Madam Chairman, this is what you asked us to do. I distributed at our last
Yeah,
meeting.
I read it,
Is this
yeah.
approved? Do you
Sure,
people approve of this?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I don't know, I
Mike,
didn't,
have you, I passed this out at the last meeting. This is just an introductory to the planet, what we're doing and why. It's a general statement. It's very general, and it's an introductory letter to be put on our website. We composed it, and Libby Hernandez is in the process of translating it to
Yeah,
Spanish.
I've seen all this.
But it's just, we didn't We haven't done it because we didn't know if you approved it or not.
We didn't officially approve it,
Well,
but
that's what we're looking for. Do you want,
Yes.
do you want, do you want to vote on?
we read it, so, all in favor of putting that?
Motion to approve that
Yes,
language for the website.
yes.
Okay,
All in favor,
Second.
aye.
okay, so.
So
that-
I'll
is
send
that-
it off to Roberta and,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just an enhancement, basically,
Yeah.
to what you had already written.
Do
Okay.
you have Libby's email address by chance?
I
Well,
might.
I'll send it to Libby and ask her to continue the translation
Okay.
and forward it to you, and you could put it on the website.
Now, here's the thing, talking about the website, which we really should do is get our own private website as soon as possible. The problem is we don't have any money to hire anyone to do this. So does anybody know anyone who can get us started? Who would do it for free? I have no idea how to do anything like that, so I don't know. Mimi, does she? Yeah. All right, I'll talk to her. I'll see what she can do for us to get us started, because we need to get that up and running.
Of whatever I just gave you. Oh, this, these,
My agenda.
are you gonna contact any of these people yourself? And, Madam Chairman, when this is finished, this list of organizations, could you make it a copy? Could you
Yes.
ask Ryan to copy this, so I'll remember who to contact?
Do with the agenda. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna contact Mimi about the website. And also, the second item on the agenda is the draft of our CPC rules. And Mimi's not here tonight for us to be able to, I mean, I was fine with what she had put together. She gave us a copy of it at our last meeting. Our CPC rules, remember Mimi did them for us?
No, I don't, to be honest with you. Was that a handout that we received?
It was, yes. She handed it out last week to us. That was the last thing we took up before we left.
Clerk, District Commission.
I have a copy of it, but I'll have to look after the meeting's over. I don't want to look for it now, so I'll give you a copy.
Okay, yeah, if you could.
But we really should, for sure, we should have done it tonight, but for sure at the next meeting, we have to approve those rules, or if we're okay with them.
Well, we could do it tonight. Is there anything, what do they, I can't remember.
Those were our
Madam Chair.
rules of organization of how we were gonna run the meetings, how we were gonna do elections, you know.
Yeah,
all
we
that
talked
stuff.
about that. I remember
Yes,
that.
yes,
Do
we
you
did.
guys remember? We can vote on it now if, I remember the discussions and it was pretty general. I mean, if it's the will of
Mm-hmm. It
the
was.
chairman and the
I
board.
believe it can be
We-
modified with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the draft rules.
Second,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good, that'll take care of that, I'll tell Mimi that too. I don't, nobody's here who knows, or maybe you do, Ryan, do you know the status of the tax bill? Did they get the new language to them?
So I think she has it, but, you know, so.
Well, this is it, that she has it, but they need to change the language because it was only gonna be one bill instead of two.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check with her on that.
Yeah, make sure that,
I got a message on my machine today.
yeah,
Coming out in April.
yes,
And-
yes.
And it's one versus
Yes,
two.
and I think Libby did the translation, but for the two bills, so, yeah, that has to be corrected. So, maybe I'll email Libby and make sure that, Andrew and Libby, because they were in charge of that, so.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No,
we're all filling this out into the wrong column.
Are we?
Really? Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, we're
I'll look.
halfway down it, but
I
that's,
couldn't
they're
see it.
they're looking for the name of the contact on those commissions.
Oh, God.
Contact them over here. But I think we can just go ahead with.
Yeah,
You'll get
do
the
it.
idea, right?
Yeah, do it, let's see. Oh, I see. Jeez. people that
We're supposed-
that she's
Yeah,
meeting with. Okay, that's all right, well, we can just, we'll put arrows.
We're the ones that, we know who we're meeting with,
Yeah,
right?
right, yeah. Okay. Let's see what else she has here on our list. Okay, so the website, she definitely wants that. And next month in March, April, and early May, that's when she wants us to go out and start sharing the information about CPA with whoever we're supposed to be doing it with, so, let's see. Okay, I think that she's all set. Then the update, oh, okay, did we get a response from the mayor about our request for funds?
You haven't got anything back from the mayor?
Okay, no, okay. Did you, is there any indication as to, does he realize our need for having this done quickly?
I think so. One thing I can do is, well, just to keep it, you know, I can,
Oh, I could do that. You want me to do that? Sure. Okay, I'll do that.
I was actually wondering if he got back to you.
No. Okay, let's see. Okay, that with the rules, so I'll tell Mimi to do a final draft, and that's something that should go on our website that we have now, the one, well, I'll tell her to put the rules up on our website, our page. It's confusing because you have to go to government to find boards and commissions. That's where our website is under. It's not under, I thought it was under departments or something like that, but no.
Yeah, boards
It's
and
under
commissions.
boards and
Well,
commissions, which makes sense, but I didn't know that was under government, so that's where our website, our web page, I keep calling it website and it's a page. Okay. I don't know, I think we're,
Madam Chairman, if just one item, I was wondering if you could, we had discussed this at our last meeting, if you could send a letter to Todd McGee and ask him, can we have 2 dates a month that are strictly our own?
yeah,
Whatever dates that we all agree upon.
Right.
That every month we'll meet on the 2nd and 3rd, or the 1st and 4th, or whatever it may be, at 5:30 here. And Todd, sir, could you please cut out that block of time and those days just for us, so we don't have to keep beating the clock every,
right, well, exactly. When we had a discussion 2 weeks ago about when to have our meeting, we thought we had it figured out that the second and fourth Monday would be a good meeting night for us, because there's no city council meeting, they meet on Tuesday. The ordinance meets on the opposite Tuesday, so we'd leave Tuesdays alone. Monday, the night before the city council meeting, that's when finance is supposed to be meeting, not tonight. So we need to, right, you're absolutely right, we need to have our night, and,
well, we may
at
have
least-
2 nights,
at
if
least-
this keeps up.
well, no, we need to have our night, which I mean is the second and fourth.
No, that's fine, whatever you
Monday.
agree on, but as
Yeah.
long as, if Todd could give us his blessings that this is our block and our date at our time, that would be beautiful.
I'm sure he'll do his best. I don't think he can promise us.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's within his
Because things
power.
come up, you know,
Oh,
that
sure, no, that's
they have to
understandable.
do, but, I mean, this is, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm speaking for Todd, I guess, but it's gonna be up to the individual council.
Okay.
The individual chairs of each of the committees, and when the committees wanna
Okay,
meet to work around their schedules.
yeah, sure, no, that's understandable. I didn't know if he,
I think right now, we're just better off just working with them.
okay,
Well, we can let them know that we would like to meet the second and fourth Monday at 5:30, and, you know, if they could have their meetings at 7, if they have to have a meeting on that Monday night, or,
I think the only one we're conflicting with is finance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so,
but it was my understanding that they would met the night before the city council meeting. That was my understanding, yeah. but that's not the case.
No, I mean, so I think that Joe is definitely wants to, have Mondays, you know, so I think.
Well, that's,
Too,
yeah.
maybe on another opposite one.
Well, I think Thursday's not a good night for us, so, yeah, unfortunately, we had this discussion already, what night, and everybody said Monday or Tuesday, and we,
We can clarify it with Joe in just a few minutes. I'm sure we'll still be here when
Yes.
they drift in.
yeah.
Does finance usually meet at what time?
6:30, yeah.
So if we still came in before them from 5:30 to 6:30, is that not enough time for us?
Sometimes,
I like it too.
Time,
Yeah.
dilly-dally, and get it done.
I mean, when projects come our way, I still think we can
Yeah.
stay,
Different,
we
yeah.
can still stay under the,
Right.
it doesn't take that much time.
we can't, I mean, if we're under the gun, we're under the gun, that's it, you know?
Okay, so,
Well, just a comment, have had a few conversations with people about the CPA funds, and my sense is that there's people chomping at the bit to submit applications. And it is still now a little bit, I think, the cart before the horse, but I think we should give some consideration to having, you know, an application available as soon as possible. Even, we don't
yes.
necessarily have to have everything issued, but it puts it out there and people, I think, then buy in and start, you know, crafting their applications, and when we review them and under what priorities is maybe not yet determined, but.
But it will be within a couple
Well,
months.
that's why I want, you know,
Yeah.
I wonder like what the timing is.
Oh, yeah,
I still think
she's-
it's early now, but it may not be early a month from now or
This is,
eight, you know,
yeah.
2 months from now. So I really do, I think that will help, to inform some of the other work that we're doing too. When we have applications that are there and people are asking questions about the process and how they're gonna be
definitely,
evaluated
yeah.
may inform some of our work too, so.
Exactly.
Just a comment.
Yeah, no, that's, I agree. June 30th, the plan will be completed, and that includes the application process, the whole thing. Public meeting will happen in July. Eligibility determination forms due by September. Inform applicants of their eligibility and invite them to submit full applications in October.
Okay, cool.
Full application due by February. Applicants present to CPC and the public in March, a year from now. CPC recommends projects to be funded to the city council, and hope for, you know, for some votes by, we need to be done by the end of June. We need to have our projects and our money spent, of whatever we're gonna spend, by the end of June, so.
So, under that schedule, there's a year from now or so, projects are being recommended to the council for
Right.
their approval.
What is this,
But that's
February?
not
Well,
information. I think
that's,
that helps.
that's a little early, February,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
13 months from now, or 14 months from now.
Yeah,
it's March.
yeah. Yeah, so
I
that's
think,
her plan.
I think that sounds great, and I would,
Okay, I'm gonna make you have copies made of this too for you guys. This is something that this is her flyer that she did up. This is to go on our private, I would think, once we get our own private, you know, website. This is what she wants us to put on there. This is her thing.
That's good.
Yeah, you want copies of this too? Okay,
Please.
this and this, what else do we have here? Where's the talking points? Oh, this is the talking points, is it? Oh, there's a page that has the actual words, talking points at the top. She said she doesn't mind going solo to the stakeholder focus groups. She doesn't need, unless it's like when you go, you should be there at the Holyoke Housing.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And anyone who's on that committee or part of that group should be at that meeting with her, but she doesn't mind, like the ones that Andrew and Alicia are gonna set up. She doesn't mind going by herself to those. Okay, so I don't know, I think we're pretty much all set. Did everybody fill this out that was going to, did you have anything you wanted to put in?
Think of anything.
Well, is the chamber on here?
I put myself under the chamber.
Okay, do you want to go with her to that? So I put your name there.
I'd love to.
Could you,
Be a duo.
Madam Chairman, could you make a copy of those 2 pages?
Yes, and I need to add mine too, so I'm gonna add, yeah.
Where do I put my name?
There somewhere.
Chamber of Commerce, is that listed? Okay, right across
I wrote it in
there.
the wrong place.
That's Kathy Anderson's contact.
Yeah. Did you
Oh, and
sign
I'll just put my name as,
in this?
Presenter.
Wait a second, let me see.
okay, there's no labels at the top.
No,
I'll just,
just put
I'll
it
put
right
my
here. Yeah. Okay. All right. I may find something else that needs to be copied after we're done here. Because I gotta go through my stuff and straighten it all out again. Oh gosh, what a mess. Okay. So anybody have anything else?
The last, well, this has nothing to do with us, Madam Chairman, it's just a note of interest.
Okay.
I downloaded this, I was sharing it with Kip before the meeting. Supreme Judicial Court delays decision on Acton CPA lawsuit. Last
Oh, yeah.
September, the Massachusetts Supreme Court heard oral arguments on an ongoing lawsuit in the town of Acton. The lawsuit determines whether the CPA funds can rehabilitate an active house of worship, even those funds were used exclusively for preservation purposes. So it's an active church that perhaps needs new painting or whatever the case may be. They're being sued, saying, obviously, this is a church, and therefore we can't use city funds. So anyway, the Supreme Court is going to rule on it. The trial is over. Well, the trial part is over. Now they're waiting for the Supreme Court state Supreme Court to come out with the verdict.
Right,
So this will impact everybody, but just food for thought. It's an active house of worship as opposed to the Old North Church, which is clearly an historical registered landmark and would be eligible. This is
Right.
any old church. But anyway,
Right, when Mr. Senior, I don't know how to say his name, Sagnor, was here he talked about that and said that was happening and that there would be a decision, and he'd let us know when
yeah. Just
there's a
update.
decision from his state group. He was the state guy. Too bad you weren't here for that, yeah. He scared the heck out of us because he's so much work. We're like, oh, no.
Not that hard.
No, I know. We can do it.
We can do it.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so anything else that anybody wants to bring up? And,
Our next meeting is when?
February 26th at
Yeah.
5:30?
Wrote it somewhere right here. So 5:30.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna tell you how old she's gonna be. if that's
Oh,
what you're
no,
asking.
no.
Bring
No,
her.
I just-
mean, we could have a little cake here for
Yeah,
her.
we could. Yeah, sure, we could do that. Yeah. No, I mean, as far as attendance, I don't.
No, I'm just
Take her
kidding.
out on Sunday.
I don't think it really means much. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Tell her that you'll take her out Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday
Or
instead.
we'll go out for a week.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else?
At your age, you'll miss the senior discount if you don't go. before
Early,
6.
early bird?
I don't wanna talk about that.
Okay. If there's anything else that comes up, I will email you if Roberta gets in touch with me about something or anything, and we'll make copies before you leave, so don't leave without them.
Okay. Make a motion, we adjourn? If there's no further business.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.